Hello everybody, welcome back to Shelf Life Extension. I'm Alexis and today I'm going to be doing the Epic Reads book tag. I was tagged by Annie over at Bear's Books, who I will link her channel and that video down below. It was originally created by the Epic Reads team over at HarperCollins, who also have their own YouTube channel, which I will also link that video down below. I've seen this tag around a lot and I knew I was going to do it eventually, I just didn't know when, and then Annie tagged me, so I was like, okay, I'll do it. So I'm gonna do that, and it's gonna be fun. So, gonna go ahead and get started. Question number 1. If you could invite any author and one of their fictional characters to tea, who would you invite and what would you serve? I would invite Diana Gabaldon and Claire and serve her a freaking piece of my mind. Yeah. No, but in all honesty, I would probably invite Jane Austen and Eliza Bennet because I love them and it would be a great time. I just know I'd have so much to talk about with both of them. It would just be a great time. It'd be full of laughs and we would all understand each other. And of course, since they are quintessentially British, I would serve them the whole dang thing. There would be scones, there would be crumpets, there would be biscuits, there would be like 10,000 different types of teas served in the finest chinaware that I have, which isn't, I don't own any, but I would buy some if I was going to. And I would even attempt to make potted cream, which I actually hear isn't that hard. It's just an interesting process. But either way, I would do everything. I'd have the sandwiches, fruit tarts. I'd literally have everything. It'd be fun. Or maybe like even Kevin Hearn and Atticus O'Sullivan. I'd invite them. Same thing. Question number 2. What book do you wish the author would write a prequel for and what would the storyline be about? I mean, Harry Potter would be great. Any and whatever storyline J.K. Rowling would care to write about, I would just accept. But I think it would actually be really interesting to get a story of when Snape and James and Lily were all at school and kind of how that happened. That would be really great. I would enjoy that. Or I'd go with what Annie said, which is a prequel for The Host by Stephanie Meyer. It'd be really interesting to see just where the hell the souls came from. You know, what was their original place in the universe and like how they got to really expanding and living off of other species and things like that and going through all the worlds and how they really even set up that society would be really cool. Or a great one would be Cinder, for reasons. Particularly when Cinder was born and then what happened after that. Try not to give anything spoilery if you haven't read this, but definitely a prequel for this would be pretty cool. Question number 3, which 2 characters, not from the same book, do you think would make a good couple? And honestly, I was thinking about this and I was just like, oh, I don't freaking know. But I thought about it, right? I thought, yeah. And I thought Harry Potter and Talia from Queen Zone would make an amazing couple because they are both very strong characters, but what's great about both of them is they never have the answers, you know what I mean? They never are confident about themselves. They're never sure about what they're doing. They do what they believe is right and they go forward with that even though they don't know exactly what they're doing. And I just think Talia and Harry would like really hit it off and they'd be super cute together. Like, oh, that would be adorable. Question number 4 is, if you ran into your favorite author on the subway and you could only say one sentence, what would you say? Well, my favorite author is Susanna Kersley, and if I saw her, I would just probably scream, I love you, like, hey. So, yeah, I'd probably just be like, I love you, I love your work, thank you, you're the best. Bye. Okay, question number 5. What book made you a reader and why? I've mentioned this before, but I'll definitely have to say Queen Zone by Mercedes Lackey, because this is a trilogy. This is a bound edition of 3 books. It is the Arrows of the Queen series. I'm pretty sure. Or, no, Heralds of Valdemar, technically? Whatever. Anyways, yeah, because this was the first book series that I could remember reading all at once and reading multiple times over and over that ultimately got me interested in reading more books of the like and of the genre, and yes, so gotta give it to Queen Zone. Question number 6. If your bookshelf suddenly caught on fire and you could only save one book, what would it be? Well, I would like to say Queen Zone, just because that is like my my book. But in all honesty, if the house went up in flames right now, I'd probably grab a book that I haven't read yet, because that would piss me off the most. So honestly, I would probably grab The Shadowy Horses by Susanna Kearsley, because I haven't read it yet and I just got it. So I'd get this. Yeah. Question number 7. Which dystopian world would you want to live in if you had to pick one? Yeah, I would almost want to say Legend, The World of Legend by Marie Lu, because I'm pretty sure I could survive here. Otherwise, I was thinking The Testing by Joel Charbonneau, because this is an interesting society, and the testing itself, it's a lot like Hunger Games or The Maze Runner, but it's not as intense, and you don't actually have to like kill anybody or anything like that. You just have to survive it. And I think I can be resourceful enough within this sort of scenario that I could survive. So yeah, so either of these, I could probably make it. And number 8 is, what is your most epic read of all time? And I'm gonna talk about this because this was the first thing that popped into my head when I read this question, and that is The Martian by Andy Weir, which I finished last night. And holy Jesus, like, you see this? Look at all these things. I have never tagged a book so much before. So that's saying something. I absolutely enjoyed this book. I'm gonna have a separate video talking about this, so please keep an eye out for it if you're interested. But this was definitely epic. It was practically Interstellar in a book, except not as melodramatic and a lot funnier. And it was absolutely entertaining and I absolutely loved it. So hands down, so far in my life, The Martian was pretty friggin' epic. And question number 9 was just do a book shimmy. A book shimmy. Shake it. Shake it. Book shimmy. There, you got like 3, so you guys are lucky. And then otherwise, 10 is tag people, and everybody I'm gonna tag, I'll tag down below and in the comments and all that good stuff. So thank you guys for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will totally check you guys out later. Thanks again for watching. Bye. If you could invite any author in one of their fiction or, oh my god. And then it would probably just be me like screaming it. Just be like, I love you.